Hello, welcome back to Discussing Fitchburg Now. I am Sam Squailia. This is the second half of the show where we are talking with Rodney from Tough Stuff Recycling.
How you doing?
Thanks for coming on. Tough Stuff Recycling is one of the newest businesses in Fitchburg. It opened in November of 2022.
Actually, a couple months earlier. I think we opened up in October is when we did our first grand opening.
Yeah, and so you're located on, is it Authority Drive?
Authority Drive, yeah.
Authority Drive in Fitchburg.
Yeah.
And so since Massachusetts put in a textile ban on mattresses, you can no longer just take your mattress and bring it to the landfill. There's a whole recycling requirement within the state of Massachusetts, following other states as well, so that we can ensure that mattresses stay out of the landfill and are utilized properly for post-consumer opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. I always like to bring our wonderful little our model thing here. So, and I'll move it in because I don't want it to block me. But what it does is it's a cross section of a mattress, and people don't realize that mattresses are really recyclable. And as you said, in November 1st, there were two laws that were passed. The first one banned mattresses from a landfill. The second one banned textiles. So you can't throw textiles away, right. and you can't throw mattresses away. So
clothing, sheets, towels, you can't just throw those in the trash anymore.
Things like that, you can't throw them in. Yeah, exactly. They have to be recycled. So the great thing is in Massachusetts you have a limited, as you know, the landfill, it fills up pretty fast, right? So
it's got a lifespan.
That's right. And what's the lifespan again?
Well, originally in Fitchburg it was like 2026, and now we're in talks of expanding that to 2036.
Yeah, and it would be less than that if you had to put mattresses in. And one of the reasons why I always say that is because when you put a mattress in, it doesn't, what they do when you bring your trash into a landfill, it goes into the landfill, they drive over it a few times with the tractor, and it smashes everything down. The tractors are really heavy, most trash smashes, but if you drive over a mattress, I mean, when you sleep on a mattress, it bounces, right? That's the same thing that happens in a landfill, is it literally will come up like a bubble. So they'll cover it for that day, that's what they do in a landfill, and then next people bring in their trash the next day. The problem is the mattresses work their way back up again. Not only that, this takes up a huge amount of space. So think of a mattress, right, in a landfill, how much trash that would take, how much space that otherwise trash would be in.
Huge.
Yes, exactly. And 75% of this is recyclable. I mean, this is just some of the, I love doing what I do. I love recycling. It's the most exciting thing in the world. I get too excited. Sometimes people's eyes glass over. But like when I pull apart a mattress, and again, we have an amazing team that pulls these things apart. We get wood out of it. Wood becomes horse bedding, goes into mulch. It can be used for other stuff like that. Again, it's not going in a landfill. You have steel. So if you look in here in this,
all the steel coils.
That's right.
The springs.
Look at that space. I mean, that's all metal. It's 50% of a mattress, and it's very heavy. It can be melted down, reused for other items. Another item is cotton. Cotton is usually like this little layer right here. You can see a little bit of piece of it. It protects the foam from the spring. This becomes, it can become bedding, it can become mulch, it can become different things that we're looking at building out with this stuff. But again, these
looking at the markets for these different materials.
That's right. These are markets that people didn't know about until we started taking apart mattresses.
You got to kind of build these markets now that you have this material stream.
That's right. That's right. I mean, it's not like it's magically someone's going to come and say, hey, I want to take your wood. We have to actively go out there and find it. But again, the benefit is that we are diverting all of this from the landfills. And remember, it's not just Fitchburg, right? It's every place that brings waste to your landfill.
And really the entire state of Massachusetts, every single person that, most of us sleep on mattresses.
That's right. And a lot of those mattresses, get illegally dumped, they get put on the street, the city has to be forced, and we're actually going to be working with the city now to actually go out and pick up those illegally dumped units, so that it reduces blight in the city, and then we can get those units before they get damaged, before they get to a landfill, because what usually happens is they go to a landfill will then look at it and they'll be like, oh, okay, they call us, we come out, we pick it up, but it's been handled a couple times, and it gets so dirty that it's not recyclable. One of the cool little things about this is not only do you have these three components that are recycled, and again, I get so excited about recycling.
I'm a big fan too.
You have, I remember I have to say you were at our kickoff,
Yes.
our grand kickoff where we had, we got
the tour. We got the grand tour
yes,
of all the
yes.
recycling opportunity.
You got to see it from the breakdown from the very beginning. You got to see our cool machines that move around. Now we have a new machine coming in that's going to even be better.
The super recycler.
That's the secret. That's the secret sauce that we're having come in. But these two layers here is your foam and what you sleep on, which is kind of like at the top is what we call our topper.
Like
right?
a polyester?
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's the smooth surface you sleep on. This becomes carpet padding.
Oh, that is perfect.
Yeah, so if you've ever seen carpet padding, it's so cool.
It's like ripped up.
That's right. It's all different colors and like that. What they do is they take the top and they cut it up, and they take the foam and they cut that up and they mix it in kind of like almost a soup mixture. Then they press it and they glue it, and that becomes.
Add a little glue.
That's right.
Add some
carpet padding. Who would have thought?
Pressure.
I mean, when I started doing mattresses, believe me, when I first started doing mattresses, I want none of this business. But then now I do this, and it's just every day I get more excited about learning how. I mean, we're in talks right now and actually getting an intern from the University of Fitchburg to come in and help us identify new markets, downstream markets.
Fitchburg State University is an incredible resource here in the city of Fitchburg.
That's right. Your residents have the ability to go on to our website, our curbside portal. So if, let's
talk about that for a second. So in the city of Fitchburg, we have Tough Stuff Recycling located right here within Fitchburg. So you can bring your mattresses and box springs right to them at Authority Drive, or you can also sign up for curbside pickup. Can we put this slide right up on the main screen, please, Dan? So if you go to the Tough Stuff Recycling website, which is toughstuffrecycling.com.
Yep, and that's TOUGH.
TOUGH, not TUFF.
Yep.
Right? So toughstuffrecycling.com. And you can see here it's for the pickup it's for recycling your mattress.
Curbside residential pickup.
Curbside residential. So you can pick residential or commercial, and you can choose to drop off or to pick up.
That's right. And the benefit is that we provide lower pricing for residents of Fitchburg, where you can bring your unit to us directly. It allows that unit to be recycled. Our price I believe it's 25, and I think we had mentioned there was 20 or something.
Here's the slide.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
This is what it looks like when you click the residential link, and so the cost is $25 to drop off a mattress, and that is for each mattress and box spring,
That's
right?
right.
They don't come as a set.
That's right. That's right.
So if you have a mattress and a box spring, that's $25 each.
That's right.
Now, what if you have a king size mattress and it's got a split box spring? Is that $25 each?
Each one is a unit. Yeah,
so
each one is a unit.
$75 disposal.
Yes. But that's the whole breakdown. So and what we will try to do is we tried to provide, because what happens when the mattress ban went into effect, a lot of the solid waste companies no longer went out and wanted to pick up curbside. So that was always, one of the things that we learned with waste.
You mean like Waste Management, Harvey, Shaw?
Yeah, anybody exactly. Whoever provided the waste management. Also, your DPW, they don't like to handle mattresses when they're put outside. A lot of people get afraid of it because, you have bed bugs. We were having this discussion a minute ago.
Bed bugs. 1 in 10 hotels in London have bed bugs.
That's right. I read that same story.
Right?
It's so funny.
Was that Paris?
It was Paris. It was Paris. Because they're going to do the Olympics or something like that there or something.
So that's a concern.
Yeah. So
soiled or infested beds are a concern.
And it has to be pretty bad. So if it has bed bugs, and again, if anybody ever, I want to say to anybody out there, if you have bed bugs, don't be afraid of them. Just address them.
Right.
Put the mattress into a bag so no one else goes out and picks up that mattress. Because let me tell you, sometimes when you put a mattress out and it looks really nice, someone will pick up that mattress and bring it home. And that becomes their problem.
Right.
So the best thing is always just put a mattress bag on it, write on it, do not use this mattress, and prevent the other person from picking up that mattress and bringing it inside.
Rodney, where do we get a mattress bag?
You can get it from us at 145 Authority. You can get it at a hardware store. You can get it at a storage facility. So storage facility sells them as well. Those are pretty simple to get. You can always call us or you can email us or call us on our main number, which I can't tell you at that number right offhand because I'm really bad.
Well, I think it's on. Is it on the main screen of the website?
Oh, this is our
link?
fact sheet. This is really cool.
Oh, yeah, we got the fact sheet.
Yeah, this is the
here.
fact sheet. We have a really cool fact sheet.
Yeah,
so
you can go right to toughstuffrecycling.com.
Yeah, this is
And
cool.
it's got the frequently asked questions. So,
Yeah.
does a mattress and box spring count as one unit? No, they do not.
Yep, and it says.
Can I recycle a baby bed mattress? Yes.
Yep, and yeah, exactly. One of the things I always like to say is, for coming back to bed bugs, is that I'm going to do a quiz. So if you could say, you get to pick the worst one, right?
The worst one.
So what is the worst one? Is it a bed bug, a flea, a tick, or a mosquito?
What's the worst?
What's the worst?
Infested in the bed?
No, what's the worst one in the way of health-wise?
Tick.
Oh, that's close. Yeah.
Tick? It's
So
not tick?
where do you think bed bugs come into that?
Bed bug is like a tick?
No, it's not really like a tick. It actually is on the lowest of the worries of getting anything. One, you don't get a transmission of disease.
Yeah.
All the other three
They're
bugs
annoying.
you do. And all the other three ones, they jump on you.
Ticks don't jump.
Ticks will hop on you if your leg. If you're walking, hiking.
They crawl.
Well,
They grab.
yeah.
They don't jump.
Bed bugs, they don't jump on you.
Yeah, they crawl.
Yeah, very slowly at night while you're sleeping.
And bite.
Yeah. So,
But they don't infest you, right?
no, they won't. What
They
they'll
just
do is
bite.
they'll bite you and they'll
And
go
then they
away.
leave.
They'll go back into their thing. So I know this is probably just the grossest thing for everybody. But I always like to embrace the bed bug because of the fact of the matter is that you can deal with them. And they make up a very small portion of mattresses. So anybody out there that maybe...
If there are bed bugs, they're just in the outside in the cracks.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, or they're in your furniture. And I always say you're most likely to get bed bugs either from a subway bench, a bench that's or a movie theater.
They grab. Gee, this is it is October, so it's like a horror show. Thank you for that, Rod.
Yes. It's a happy Halloween.
You can pick up bed bugs anywhere.
But no, I mean overall, what I'm trying to say is that even if it's bed bug infested, it's recyclable.
Right.
And this is. I look at Fitchburg when I first came, and we were having this discussion over coffee. And the greatest thing I loved about your discussion was how you see the vision of Fitchburg and as making it that really embracing it as a gateway city. We're bringing it used to be a mill city. There used to be a lot of pollution that used to be involved with that into your streams. Allowing us to come in as a recycler into your city has allowed us to bring that new green revolutionary kind of
a new industry, new manufacturing industry,
That's right.
new growth opportunity.
That's right. Jobs.
Capitalizing on the old ways.
That's right. And giving a resource to people that may not otherwise have a resource. And that's one of the biggest things is we want to make recycling fun, but we also want to make recycling accessible to the common person that may not know what to do with a mattress. And I think that's what's really important.
So now I've got mattresses. How do I recycle them? Do I just bring the mattress right to Tough Stuff? I can drive it in my my pickup truck.
Yeah, you have.
And just knock on the door.
Yeah,
There's
what
a
you'll
sign
do
that
is
says mattresses here.
It says we just put up a new sign. It says main office, but it's Monday through Friday, and it's 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can drive your mattress right in. We'll take your payment there. You can actually go to the website and pay for it on the website and bring your receipt in.
Say I'm ready to go.
Very easy. Or you can do the curbside.
Now, how does curbside work? Do I need the mattress bag?
Nope. So what happens is, unless it's like raining and snowing out, we ask you to put it into a bag because it gets damaged, right? Normally, if it gets a little sprinkle on, it's okay. It's a mattress. It can, it'll run off. But one of the things about curbside is when you go on, let's say if a person doesn't have a car, and that's a big thing when it comes down to it, right?
It's hard to carry. It's a king-size mattress.
That's right.
It doesn't fit in all the cars.
I have a car, and it doesn't fit on my car. So I need to have someone come out and pick it up. So what we do is we offer that service. They go into the website where it says the residential, they click on it, and they have a choice between drop-off or pickup. When they hit the pickup, then what we do is we just get some basic information from them. They sign up for it, they pay for it, and then we send a vehicle out. The next, either 2 or 3 days later, we pick up that mattress from them, we set a mattress pickup date, and then we bring them to our facility and recycle them. So we offer both pickup and drop-off. We also do commercial, we do hotels, we do universities.
Yeah.
So
If you have if you have a large facility with a lot of mattresses and you're changing them over.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, what do you do with them, right?
How's it like at the housing authority when people leave and
That's
they
right.
don't take their stuff?
You know, it's one of the biggest flows of mattresses that we get from other we work with a lot of municipalities, and a lot of them are the housing authorities because they don't know where the mattress to get rid of them, right? It's a huge cost, and when a solid waste company charges $100 a unit to get rid of it, which ends up coming back to us because they go to the solid waste company, and then it comes right to us, you know, and then we recycle it because they can't landfill it. But it's just a big savings overall for the residents, for commercial, and again, I can't say how, and as I mentioned in the coffee, or you know, last time we had coffee, was that I'm just so excited that we found our facility in Fitchburg. It's been, the city has been great. You know, you all have been great when you have launched. I mean, your energy when you came out to our facility was amazing. You know, you all showed interest.
So exciting.
Yeah,
Such
and that's exactly it.
And it's the absolute perfect time because, you know, I was joining in October of last year in Mass DEP, you know, webinars where we were talking about it's coming, you know, the textile ban and the mattress ban, and then the, you know, other you know, public works and health departments across the state were talking about quotes that they're getting $100, $150 a mattress.
That's right.
$75, $100, $150, and here we are. We have this opportunity right here in our backyard in Fitchburg, $25 a mattress. You can't beat that price.
And what we launched just recently is a really cool thing. As you remember, I said the textiles are banned. We're actually coupling the a service with Planet Aid.
Oh,
so now what we're doing
the boxes where you donate the
yeah,
textiles.
but we're doing it with curbside. So if you order a curbside mattress pickup from us, we offer free textile pickup.
Really?
So what you can do is,
now?
yes. So what you do is you order, let's say you pick up a mattress, and in the back end of that, you'll get an email that says, hey, do you want to donate some clothes? So what you will do is when we pick up that mattress, we're already there, right? So what we can do is we can pick up that mattress, and we can pick up any textiles. Because remember, most people have 2 or 3 bags of textiles that they have, and they sometimes just throw it away because they don't want to go down to a facility. They don't want to drive someplace to get rid of it, right? So if you recycle your mattress, we'll take those textiles.
Put it right out with the mattress.
That's right.
Easy
and
peasy.
It's a write-off. You get a tax donation. It goes to Planet Aid, which is a wonderful nonprofit that provides a lot of community services.
A lot of boxes in Fitchburg.
Yes, exactly.
Those yellow boxes are the Planet Aid boxes.
So we're always thinking about how we can expand our services, how we can expand our community involvement, how we can provide services to the community.
Now, what if I live in Leominster or Ashby, Ashburnham, Lunenburg? How much do I pay for mattress drop-off?
Good question. That's a very good question. I want to say with this is that I'm not the only recycler in this state.
I mean, you're the best, but you're not the only.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like to say. You know, but other cities, there are some cities that work still with their municipal hauler.
Oh, like
so
okay.
like GW Shaw currently works with Leominster. They do the curbside service, so they pick up the mattresses from them, but they still bring them to us, which is kind of crazy. But what I always want anybody that's out in listening to this is go to your city's municipal website. Ask, go on there, learn about who their recycler is, do your research. I'm not going to say, I feel like we are the best recycler. I've been doing this for 15 years now. I've learned the in and outs of it. I have a lot of passion around it. But that doesn't mean there's not other recyclers out there. And I want to make sure that other listeners out there know that, there are options. We want to be the lowest cost option, but we want to be one of the best recyclers to know everything is getting recycled.
Or at least 75%.
That's right. I mean, someone can say, hey, I recycle mattresses. Then the question would be okay, so how do you recycle mattresses? Where do you recycle mattresses? How much of it's being recycled? Because someone can say they can recycle mattresses, and they'll take that from your house, and what do? They illegally dump it on the side of the road.
Oh, I tell that to people all the time. They're like, I'm looking for someone to get my trash cheap.
That's right.
Make sure you go with someone reputable, because a lot of the cheap people will just take the trash, take your money, and then go dump it on the side of the road. And then you know who has to pick it up? The municipality.
That's right.
And you know who pays for that? The taxpayer.
That's right.
So you're paying for it twice when you pay cheap.
And that's a very good point. So, I always say is just do your homework first. Look at things, and again, find someone that's excited about recycling. I mean, I love making little boxes of recycling stuff.
Find someone who's excited.
I love my props.
So I have an all foam mattress. I can recycle that?
Yep. Yep, foam mattresses, and that's a bed in the box. You know, a lot of the mattresses that get delivered to your house are called bed in the box. You pop it open, it's a foam mattress. Those are actually easily recyclable. Those are pretty much 100%.
Those are even easier than the spring.
Yep. So this one is about 75 to 80% recyclable. The foam mattress is 100% recyclable. So it literally, we take the topper off of it, which is the covering, that gets baled, and the foam gets chopped up and put into a baler, and we bale it and we ship it off for carpet padding. So again, everything has a great recycling story. It's exciting. It's an exciting business. I mean, I've been doing this, not necessarily, I've recycled e-waste, I've recycled mattresses, I've done solid waste diversion for nonprofits before. So I really truly believe that whenever we buy something, we should be respectful of what happens to after it's done, after you're using it, and where you put it at, you know, what you do with it. If you're thinking about putting that mattress out, you know, on the street at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's important to realize that no matter what, you're paying for it some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, and you know, you're making it very difficult for the municipality. It's not just disappearing.
That's right.
We're having to go pick it up.
That's right.
You know, can we put this slide up on the main screen? Kind of a why tough stuff recycling, so you can see, you know. This is from the website toughstuffrecycling.com. 75% recyclable materials within the mattress. We've recycled over 1 million mattresses. Let's talk about the number of mattresses that we're currently recycling within the city of Fitchburg.
So
we're one of the largest mattress recyclers on the East Coast?
Yes, Tough Stuff Recycling is one of the largest mattress recyclers. We in Massachusetts, the state alone, we've recycled over about between 50 and 60,000 mattresses for the year.
Wow.
We see that number growing next year and probably doubling to about 100,000. We currently do other mattresses from other states as well because we have a recycling program.
Central location, right?
Yep,
Vermont,
that's
New
right.
Hampshire, Maine, Connecticut, New York.
That's right. You know, we have another facility in California through another company, and we also recycle there as well. Hence the reason why we've got over a million mattresses in Box
California
Springs.
started the mattress recycling ban, right?
It started
were they one of the first?
Not the ban. So it started in Connecticut and Rhode Island is when they started to divert mattresses for recycling, and then California came on. I went out there and helped launch that program. And then Oregon came on next. Massachusetts took a different route. They just pretty much banned them from landfill, and now they created an amazing program called FAC 90, which sets up a specific pricing schedule so that we're a qualified vendor through the state of Massachusetts. There are 5 other recyclers that are, you know, out throughout the state.
Qualified vendors.
Yes, exactly. That's why I always say there are other vendors out there. Again, I believe that we are the best.
Obviously.
But you know, that's what the state set up, and they've worked very hard. Mass DEP, as you had mentioned, worked very hard to establish this network of recyclers to make sure that there was an outlet for the material. They didn't just say we're banning mattresses and we're done.
Good luck trying to find somewhere to dump it.
That's right. And you know, and so
Mass DEP did a good job of rolling out this program in.
Yep, and they've been very good on managing it throughout the process. You know, we communicate with them on a regular basis. You know, letting them know how many of we recycled, how we recycled. They make sure that we're diverting the right amount of material. Because that's again the biggest thing is we have to make sure that we divert the material so that it just doesn't go to landfill.
Right, and then you know they're interested in how much of the content you're able to recycle, what you're not able to recycle, maybe so those that information could get transferred to manufacturers for responsibility in product manufacturing.
Yep, and that's right. And you know it's identifying the other. How can I recycle the other 25% of the material that's in a mattress? And that's the key. Is how do we get as much value out of this mattress as possible? We eventually like to look at making refurbished mattresses, which is taking a perfectly good mattress and making and putting a new cover over it and cleaning it, making sure it's a good one. Remember, a lot of times there's a 90-day return policy. Like when you buy a bed in a box, right? Or you go out to a mattress store and you say, I'm going to buy that mattress. There's always a policy that says if you sleep on it for 90 days, you don't like it, you can return it.
Some of them are like 180 days.
Yeah, perfectly good mattress. I mean, I've bought
I don't like it.
That's right. So what happens to that, right? It's terrible that you have to tear it apart. The best thing would be is to bring it back, recondition it,
Super
treat
clean
it. And there's a process for that. There's a process that's that's regulated that can show you how to clean it and make sure it's treated properly. There are a lot of mattresses out there. A lot of the times when you go to the small stores on the street that say, hey, mattress and box spring for $400 or $300.
That's a refurbished
That's a refurbished mattress. And it'll have a tag on it. The tag on it will state that it's been a repurposed mattress. So that's one of the things when you look at that tag, just to make sure it has it, that shows that it's been repurposed in the correct way.
One of those do not remove under penalty of law.
That's right.
Those,
you
those
have
tags,
to look for it. That's exactly right. You have to look for it. But I mean, like I say, recycling is cool. It's fun, exciting. We get to be in Massachusetts, and we get to be in Fitchburg, and we get to do this in.
Did we say what the cost is? Like if I'm in Lunenburg and I don't have a recycling program?
So each city has a different price point. So every other city for drop off at our door is $30. Like I say, Fitchburg
totally reasonable.
Gets its.
But curbside pickup, that depends.
Yes, that depends on how far we are from the city. It can range from as low as $45, which is what it is for Fitchburg, to as high as $65 a unit.
Oh, so in Fitchburg for curbside pickup, it's $45 per item.
Right, per item. Yep, and that's $10 less than any other city, and then $20 less from as you go further out into the state. Because again, we have to send a truck out and a helper out and someone to go out and pick that up. So
we got to pay for people.
Yeah, and good labor.
And a mattress bag. What does a mattress bag cost?
So a mattress bag, it depends. Usually, what happens is we sell the bags to a municipality. And then if we contract with the municipality, then the municipality either gives them away, and I believe Fitchburg gives them away at City Hall. So, you have some great people at City Hall. I'm going to throw his name out, Steve Curry, amazing guy. Always
great health department director.
Yeah,
but my favorite.
He works hard to make sure that services are available for residents. But one of those are bags, right? So he buys a box of bags from us, and then if a resident wants a bag, they can call City Hall, and then they can come down and pick one up from there. I don't like to promote bags as much, just for the simple fact that it's a plastic.
They're not always needed.
Yeah, it's like when you go to the store, right? You don't want a plastic bag because it's plastic bag. So same thing with the mattress bag.
Hard to recycle plastic bags.
That's right, and we can still recycle the plastic bag. The thing is that if it's going to snow, if it's going to rain, if you think it's going to be out there, if let's say our pickup doesn't.
If it's soiled with, contaminated with bed bugs.
That's right.
Put it in a bag.
If we drive out there, if we set your appointment in 4 days, and you don't have any space in your house and you have to put it outside, put it in a bag.
There you go.
Tape the bag. It's going to be fine. It can rain on, snow on. I've gotten mattresses completely frozen before.
Well, Rodney, we've got about a minute left in the show. Do we want to? Is there anything that we didn't cover that you want to make sure everybody knows?
No, I think we've covered.
I think we covered everything.
Covered everything. We got to talk about the exciting things about recycling. We got to talk about the services that are available in Fitchburg. We got to talk about textiles, which is again what I really want to promote is if you have textiles, you can drop off your textiles at our facility too.
You can drop off the textiles too.
Yeah.
And so can we? Yeah. So you can see right on the screen there, toughstuffrecycling.com. That is where you want to go to. You can purchase in advance with the credit card to pay for the drop off, and then you can just go drop it off. You can schedule yourself a pickup. Drop $25 in Fitchburg to drop it off, $45 to pick it up, and that is per mattress and box spring.
Yep.
And it's required by law. So this is the best option we got.
Well, I'm glad to be able to provide you the option.
I appreciate it, Rodney. Thank you for the great business that you do in Fitchburg.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and thank you for watching Discussing Fitchburg Now. Hope you learned a lot about what we're doing in Fitchburg here. So we will see you next week.